You agreed with youth that affordable housing is a major issue. What steps have you taken to promote housing for all since the passage of the affordable housing bond?
Since the bond passed, we've been able to invest a lot more money. I'm the council liaison to the Durham Housing Authority, and so I've also been able to have a front row seat to their redevelopment plans for all of their properties. Last week was the opening of a brand new all affordable apartment building right next to the bus station called Willard Street Apartments, and I was able to go and tour it, and it is so incredibly nice. My standard for affordable housing is, would I want to live here? Would I want to raise my kids here? I would move out of my house right now and move into this building. We've been working on improving our homeless housing system. We needed to figure out a way to provide people with services in a way that could, get them into affordable, accessible, permanent housing. We've increased our funding for rent stabilization. We've increased our funding for eviction diversion. The bond money was definitely like the catalyst that we needed to really get things moving. And we've had these affordable housing developers now coming in and doing multiple projects, different places all around the city.
In regards to the affordable housing bond, can you tell us a little bit more about the implementation, and is there any way that you would want to expand upon it?
One of the big things that I championed when I ran was the affordable housing bond. So we just got a big update last week at our work session from our community development department. The nice thing about the affordable housing bond is $95 million is our money, but it's really, I think, $160 million total. Is it enough? No. The housing market in Durham is really, really intense. When we have folks who are moving from housing markets that were a lot more expensive, and maybe they had real estate in those markets and then they sold it, they have a lot more money than the folks that are here trying to find a house or even rent. We have to help figure out housing for all levels of income folks. Folks who can afford it the least are the ones who are hurt the most.
The second question we had was about the 2019 Affordable Housing Bond, which you had drafted. What came of this? And if you could change your actions on it, would you?
The $95 million Affordable Housing Bond was part of a 5-year plan. COVID is going to put that back some, so probably 6-year plan. And that $95 million is accompanied by another $65 million in city funds. So about $160 million plan. We have about 500 units in the pipeline, either being designed or constructed. 82 units just came online. They're absolutely beautiful. That work is going really well. It's gone well in spite of the pandemic. With people being faced with eviction, our city department that works on housing has really had to pivot, to use the COVID word that everyone uses, to getting rental assistance out the door to thousands of people. And the other thing that's happened is we've had more homeless people during COVID because people have had less money. Our homeless shelters are congregate facilities, and they're dangerous during COVID. We had to put people in hotels, and we had to have a quarantine facility for homeless people who had nowhere to go. So we've had some very tough challenges on the housing front during COVID, but I think we've done a really good job rising to those challenges.